everyone, our team will now present Evans Tries an O-Level by Colin Dexter. Our story starts with the governor seeking permission from the secretary of the examination board to conduct a German language O-Level exam for one of their inmates, James Evans. He convinces the secretary that the test will take place in Evans' prison cell with a priest as the invigilator, thus ensuring a fair and secure system for the examination. The governor was worried about the exam because Evans, or Evans the Brave, which was his nickname in prison, was always trying to escape. As the story continues, at 8:30 the following morning, Evans had two visitors.
And how's the little Einstein this morning then? Wasn't he a mathematician, Mr. Jackson? I think he was a Jew, Mr. Jackson. Which reminds me, Stephen, make sure you take his razor out of the cell when he's finished scraping that ugly mug of his. Clear? One of these days, he will do us all a favor and cut his bloody throat.
Give me a chance, Mr. Jackson. I was just going to shave when you burst in. Mr. Jackson, was it you who took my nails and scissors away?
And your nail file too. Look, orders of the governor. You have gotten half an hour to suiten up yourself. Evans, so take the bloody hat off.
My hat? Mr. Jackson, do you know something? If there is something that ever brought me some kind of luck, that is this hat. Even I was thinking to have this hat in today's exam. Mr. Jackson, I want to ask you something. Why do they want to bug me in this cell?
They are taking no chances, Evans. Nobody in his senses would take any chance with you.
Who is going to listen in?
I'll tell you who's going to listen in, laddie. It's the governor himself. See, he don't trust you a bloody inch. And nor do I. I'll be watching you like a hawk, Evans. So keep your nose clean. Clear? Just one more thing, Einstein. Good luck, Olson.
Reverend McCleary, the invigilator, enters the prison and is greeted by Jackson. He goes through many locked gates and finally reaches Evans' prison cell, where he meets Officer Stephen Stew. Stephen confirms to Jackson that the razor has been taken back from Evans. He introduces Evans to Reverend McCleary, and at 9:10 a.m., the governor switches on the receiver, confidently sure that he did all that is possible to ensure that Evan couldn't try to escape today. And then he suddenly had a doubt on whether there was anything on the invigilator that could be used as a weapon by Evans. So Jackson approaches the Reverend.
Can you come outside for a minute, sir? Just wanted to check your belongings. Something hard here, sir. Do you mind telling me why you bought this small semi-inflated rubber ring, sir? Thinking of going for a swim, sir?
Must know I have hemorrhoids, and when I'm sitting down for longer lengths, I...
Very sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. I better keep this paper knife with me, sir, if you don't mind.
Got a watch?
Yes, sir.
I'll be telling you when to start and again when there are 5 minutes left for your writing. Alright? There's plenty of this writing paper should you need it. Now, write the name of the paper O211 in the top left hand corner of the paper. Now just going to start.
He is not going to stay here, is he? How am I supposed to even concentrate on my exam with someone breathing down my neck? Jesus Christ, I didn't mean...
Jackson, get Stephen out of jail, will you? I think we are overdoing the things.
As you wish, sir.
The exam starts at 9:25 a.m. and at 9:40 a.m., the examinations board calls the governor and informs him a correction slip is to be added to the question paper. The governor connects the call to the prison cell and soon we hear...
Will you stop writing, Mr. Evans? There has been some corrections and please note them down. Candidates offering German O211 should note the following correction. On the third page,
10:50 a.m., the governor heard the following conversation on his receiver.
Please, sir, would you mind if I put a blanket around me? Because it's a bit cold in here, isn't it?
Be quick about that.
The examination gets over and Stephen personally accompanies McCleary back to the prison gates and gets back to his cell. And to his astonishment, he finds, sprawled back in Evan's chair, was a man in a grey regulation blanket slipping from his shoulders, and fierce red blood dripping down his small black beard and spreading horribly over the white clerical collar.
Don't worry about the ambulance, man. I am alright. I am alright. I know where Evans is. Get the governor now.
Oh, we must get you to the hospital, McCleary. I just don't. Stephens, you call the police.
I'm alright. Look here. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what they have done, Governor?
You must have followed all the procedures mentioned, yeah? There are actually 3 minutes before the examination ends. But something, you don't hit him too hard. Remember, he's a priest.
Just then, Detective Superintendent Carter's car came in. McCleary tells him he knows where Evans is and that he can guide them to Elsfield Way, and off they go.
How did he able to conceal a false beard, a pair of spectacles, and all the outfit needed, and also some sort of weapon to hit McCleary? Hey driver, take Stephen and Jackson to St. Adelaide's police station now.
The phone rings and Carter informs the governor that McCleary had spotted Evans driving off along Elsfield Way, but had lost him again.
No, he's on his way to Newbury. By the way, Cara, I hope you have managed to take McCleary to the hospital. Okay. Oh god, he's in Radcliffe Hospital. Okay. Is it Radcliffe Hospital? Could you connect me to the accidental department, please? Patient name? It's McCleary. He's a priest. No. What? When the ambulance went, there was no one over there? Oh, shit.
The truth finally seemed to hit the governor. 25 minutes later, they found the real Reverend McCleary securely bound and gagged in his study in Broad Street. He'd been there, he said, since 8:15 a.m. By tea time, everyone in the prison knew what had happened. It had not been Evans impersonating McCleary who had walked out. It had been Evans impersonating McCleary who had stayed in. The same evening, Evans is seen entering a hotel Golden Lion, collecting the key from reception and going to his room. He opens his door and looks shocked to see the governor.
It's not worth trying anything. There are many men around the place.
How? It was the bloody correction slip, I suppose.
Well, there are a few people who know German.
How did you know it was this Golden Lion hotel? There are so many in the city.
Same as you, Evans. Index number 313, center number 271. Remember? 6 figures. And if you have to take the ordnance map for Oxford, you have to give the reference number 313 by 271. And that what landed you bang in the middle of the chipping Northam.
Yeah, you were right. We had hoped you would run off to Newberry.
We did. But tell me one thing. How on the earth did you pour the fake blood on your head?
Clever, sir, very clever. That was how to get a couple of pains into the cell. All that was in a rubber tube for piles.
Must have been a tricky job.
Nah, you've got it wrong, sir. No problem about that. It's the clotting you see. That's the big trouble. We got the blood easy enough. Pig's blood. But to stop clotting, you have to mix your own blood. 1/10 of its own volume of 3.8% trisodium nitrate. Did you know that, sir? Did you?
We have learned something new today. Come on, lad. Come on. But tell me, how did you manage to plan all this business? You had no visitors, no letters, nothing.
I have got a lot of friends though.
What's that supposed to mean?
My Gen 1 teacher for a start.
You mean? But he's from a technical college.
Ever check up on him, sir?
God almighty. There are far more things that are going than I thought.
Always will be, sir.
A silent prison officer handcuffs the recaptured Evans, and together the two men clambered awkwardly into the back seat of the prison van.
See you soon, Evans.
Bye, sir. I know your German is pretty good, but do you know any other language, sir?
Not very well. But why?
Nothing really. I have got to notice that you have got some Italian classes coming up next September.
Perhaps you won't be with us next September, Evans.
No, perhaps I won't.
As the prison van turned right onto Oxford Road, the silent prison officer unlocks Evans' handcuffs and leans forward towards the driver and asks him to drive faster.
What about Newberry?
What you gotta say? The police coming straight from the underground. Got it bad cause I'm brown and not the other color, so police